Okay, well, this obviously by the title of the video is going to be something completely different. I usually don't fiddle in the IO concepts or stuff along those lines, like, you know, just theorizing stuff. But I'm just surprised that this hasn't been found out much sooner than this. Recently you guys have been shown by what was it? When was this posted? I don't remember when this was posted. But this was a Tyrannosauridae matriarch. And it says in its description, 4-6, study is nearly concluded. It has been estimated that the last two matriarchs have reached adulthood, and the growth should halt from here on out. Redacted thinks otherwise. Given the matriarch semi-aquatic, or drawn to semi-aquatic Spinosauridae and crocodilians, graphing with targets and showing impressive yet worrisome regeneration when the subject lost an arm to a large Deinosuchus. A request to extend the field test has been issued and pending. We are underestimating the regenerative potential of the genetic mixture. Bring back one of the specimens and I'll show you. Now, I think Amphomnia and pretty much everyone else just kind of missed this whole entire thing, where Tapwing has been drawing matriarchs right under our noses. As you guys would look at this photo here, Tyrannosaurus matriarchs, stage 2-6. The specimen's DNA has further developed and yet foreign influence to difficult to identify. It has been more bold as the PT matriarchs moved on to solid foods, showing further muscular development and growing a set of teeth. Its change in postures, researchers indicate that it could be foreign development. Further observation is required. Okay, so basically this is another stage of recording of a matriarch. This was 2-6. The last one was 4-6. And then there was one way previously with a matriarch that was an insect. And I'm going to butcher this name. It's a Tridomini matriarch. Stage 1-6. Our third attempt to continually adapt to a non-microbial organism. The small pterosaur blueprint infused with tissoplastic and sparing hyperendoxtrin material, sorry if I'm butchering that, was used for genetic structure. To incentivize the creature to seek foreign DNA, we used blueprints from the species of the Tremendin, don't ask me to pronounce that, that feed off the blood of bats in order to fully develop. And from that, the tissoplasty should do the same and change substantially. So basically what they're saying is that the matriarch is actually, it's not one particular dinosaur. It's a whole set of dinosaurs, like the hypos and the tisso and even the neuro. This is a whole new set. This is matriarchs. And this is a mix of tisso DNA and hypo DNA. And it's absolutely crazy. I had no idea that anyone actually really just kind of like saw this part. And there's even more parts to go on from this, and we'll go to the next matriarch that was posted by Tapwing, which it's the Tenonore matriarch. 3-6. To confirm the foreign development, the team is located and recalled one of our matriarchs to compare how the cage and wild specimens develop. The cage matriarch grew only slightly and remained physically unchanged. In the wild specimen, however, grew substantially and adapted common traits to the theropodia, losing its wing and developing a denser structure with a more muscular build that reserved in grappling or climbing. For some unknown growth spark concern, but nothing out of the current margin of error. Further observation is required. Now, again, I'm so confused how no one has caught on to this. And the only reason why I'm covering this is because the IO actually does mention. They actually do mention a matriarch. AE-IRT-044. Incident Report, Transcript 32, Part 2. And it says, leading up to the compound itself, upon reaching the structure, the specimen began pacing. We expected the same rage of one would expect from any aggressive animal, but it was subdued, focused, and calculated. She was the matriarch, and no one was taking her offspring. Not here, not now, not ever. So, I'm not sure how anyone didn't actually catch on to that, with the matriarchs actually being a type of species that was mixed with the Tisso and Hypo DNA. Now there is the part where it talks about the matriarch, what was it? The matriarch having offspring. And with the 4-6 study with the Tyrannosauridae matriarch, it says that it's been estimated that the last two matriarchs have reached adulthood and growth should stop from here on out. This is a long shot from that one, but I am 99% sure that the matriarchs are actually a species that is coming to the Isle. And this is kind of, a lower percentage of what I'm thinking it might be for this one. But I do think the Tyrannosauridae matriarchs are the ones that were mentioned in that particular loading screen. And I'm not 100% sure, but I can definitely tell you this. The matriarchs are definitely something that is going to be coming out. And I can only say that just because this seems too convenient that they've mentioned matriarchs before, and no one has said anything about it. Now, the matriarch could be referring to something else, but I don't believe that with these detailed studies and as well as them mentioning the matriarch before. And I don't know if anyone has anything to talk about with that matriarch, that particular loading screen, but I do think that these are definitely 100% related to each other, and I do think that matriarchs will become a species in the Isle.